You're listening to the Pixie Dust Fan Podcast. Hi, I'm Francine.
And I'm Carrie.
We're two best friends who can't stop talking, usually about Disney stuff.
Sometimes we have fascinating guests, and sometimes it's just us, but it's always positive and fun.
We're happy to have you join our chat. Thanks for listening, and let's get started. Hi, Carrie.
Hi.
I don't even know how. So Carrie and I had a bit of a giggle fit before we even started recording today.
Because my internet froze and it looked like I was.
You looked like you were sleeping. Oh my goodness.
And you were telling me about how horrible your workday was, and I was kind of laughing.
She was, and then it looked like she went to sleep on me.
But we're here now.
We're here. And it was so important that we got an episode out that Carrie and I have rearranged a whole bunch of stuff to get this hour that fit between all this other stuff we have going on. And then we got on the call and said, we didn't prepare the stuff for the topic that we planned to discuss. So we weren't going to discuss that.
But you always do. We could have just came on and winged it, but you're like, you got to tell everybody that we messed up.
I know, because I feel like we need to be honest. We
are honest. So we are being
authentic,
honest.
Our authentic
our
selves.
Authentic self. So we got nothing. That's the theme of this episode. We got nothing.
Carrie,
we're going to talk about a whole lot of nothing for the next 40 minutes.
How did I remember? I feel like we had the episode about nothing.
That was a good one.
Didn't we have one where it was titled The Episode About Nothing?
Mm-hmm, so we can't do that again.
So maybe this one is really entitled Got Nothing.
Got Nothing. So here we are to talk about nothing. So let's do it.
Well, we did have a bunch of stuff that happened this week that we actually didn't get to debrief about. Like our D23. Oh my goodness. What's it
last
called?
Week?
Dayton
Disneyana.
Yes.
So the funny story about this is that so last week or whatever it was, a couple weeks ago, when we had to register for Destination D, it was an ordeal. Right? Like we were multiple, we talked about it, our multiple devices.
Podcast. Yeah.
And whatever. So then it's time for Dayton Disneyana, and it's in June, and they do an early bird registration for 100 people. And the early bird registration gets you into the event like an hour and a half early before everyone else to shop. So Fran is ready to help. Like, we're trying to figure, she's going to get her ticket. I'm going to get my ticket. I think last year I bought both or whatever. I don't remember.
Yes.
But for some reason we decided we were each going to buy our own ticket. And I think that Fran has the memory of Destination D too fresh in her mind, because she was worrying about it and had reminders in her phone. And I was like, I don't think it's going to sell out in 15 minutes. I'm like, it's going to sell out in a day and a half, but it's not going to sell out in 15 minutes. It was kind of funny that you were really excited and sending me messages and then sending me screenshots when the screen wasn't working. And I was like, I think they just haven't loaded the site yet. Hold on. Hang tight.
I was in because it was really a week apart from the D23, because I'm in the office on a Tuesday. And at the same time, so they both went live to buy at, was it 1 o'clock?
Noon. Well, one was noon and one was 1, I think.
Yeah. So I have the same meeting every week on that day. Mm-hmm. So I was in the same meeting. Only this time I had to buy my own. So
I could have bought it for you.
It was very important. So I was trying to make sure that I was ready and refreshing the screen, and then it wasn't working. And then I was in a panic, and Carrie's like, chill, like, it's fine. You'll get a ticket.
And then like I'm in there buying, and so it went live, and I refreshed and I bought my ticket, and then I get a message from you, and you're like, do you want me to buy yours? Are you there? Like, and I'm like, yeah, just paid. Make sure you make a PDF of the screen just in case
The email doesn't come
late or something.
Well,
Honestly.
the funniest thing is, so I'm like, oh my gosh, got my ticket. And our other friend, Carol, was messaging us both like, are you in? Blah, blah, blah. And then she messages and she's like, did you get yours? I'm like, yes. Do you need me to get yours? Because I'm thinking, here I am. I'm going to come to her rescue. And she's like, I don't know what I did, but somehow I refreshed the screen and now I got 6 tickets.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, so yeah, that was quite an ordeal. So Dayton Disneyana, we've done podcasts on it from last year when we went.
Yeah, and if anybody recalls after the podcast and after the road trip, you said that you needed some time to decide.
And I still haven't decided.
You still haven't decided,
but
you bought tickets. And it's one of those things like you're kind of afraid to croach the you don't know if we should bring it up or not. Like she says she needs time. Like, do I ask her if she's going to go in January? Do I wait till they do the tickets? Like, how much time does Fran need between that road trip and the next one to forget about it? That she's willing to do it again.
I know. It's such, you know what? Why can we not fly? Like, it's such a long drive.
Maybe you should ask the Dayton Disneyana people to maybe move it to another city that's
closer
that's
to
better
us.
For flying out of Toronto.
Oh my
Dayton
goodness.
Disneyana. Would you guys mind like maybe Chicago? Boston's probably a bit easier.
Well, maybe, you know what? Maybe what's traumatizing are the stops along the way on this drive, because you don't get to just drive to Dayton Disneyana or drive home from Dayton Disneyana.
You can.
Well, you can, but not if you're driving with Carrie, because there are other things like a Big Lot and a Joann's and I can't remember. What's the other one? It's got,
Lobby.
that's it. I was going to say it's got a rhymey name, Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby.
But, actually, I think this is the shirt that I got. Anyway, yes, so there's a few stops along the way that make it an event. So that was.
But you can drive to Dayton
in a day.
Although
How long is it? It's 7 or 8 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah, it's long.
But that's,
yeah,
too long.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm going to Dayton Disneyana.
I have
maybe
tickets.
going to Dayton Disneyana. You have tickets.
I have tickets.
And for people that if you're interested in going, you don't have to have these early bird tickets.
No, there's
you just
so
go
much
and you pay
shopping.
for a weekend ticket. There's loads and loads of people that go in, but this 100 people early bird is just for the extra shopping in the morning.
Which is
you
kind
get
of
to
funny.
See everything before everybody else.
But
and they
Carrie,
got donuts and prizes. Remember I won prizes last time?
You did. You won prizes. But when you think about it, I don't think I did any shopping in the early bird time. I'm pretty sure the bulk of my shopping came near the end of the weekend.
Probably. I think that the early bird is definitely for getting some of those, like, if there's something that's very special, grabbing it.
Yes.
Before anybody else. I think that's what the early bird is.
They had a lot of Figment
there's not very
popcorn
many
buckets.
people in there. Yeah.
They had a lot of Figments last year.
I don't remember that part. I remember lots of lounge fly bags.
Oh, there were tons. Yeah.
But yeah, like I think if you wanted something that was extra special, you might be able to grab it and no one else would even have known it was there. Because there's lots of collectibles. As much as there's Hobby Lobby. As long as there's as much as there's all the new stuff, the Funkos and all that stuff. There's loads of vintage merchandise.
There is. Like,
not enough Muppet stuff though. That's maybe this year there'll be Muppet
maybe.
Stuff.
There might be. Like, I bought matches last year. I bought ashtrays and all sorts of fun stuff. Yeah, I got some good stuff. So when I think of those things, I'm thinking, of course I'm going. Yeah.
But you don't like the drive.
It's the drive. It's such a long drive. Yeah. That's my issue.
So we'll see.
Who are we kidding? You know I'll probably be there.
I gotta find a sub. Otherwise. I want to drive all by myself.
All by myself. See, and I think to myself, I don't know if I'd want to do that long of a drive by myself. It could be fun. You'd singing along.
No, I wouldn't want to. But I would probably go in the carpool otherwise if I was by myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, you're gonna go because you're gonna get so excited. You're gonna have FOMO. You're not gonna want to miss all the retro goodies.
Yes.
And what was it? The what did they call the auction? The quarter auction, the penny auction.
The auction. And so there's a lot of fun stuff at Dayton Disneyana, and tickets are still on sale, so you can still go get your tickets. We'll put a link in the show notes. I have to remember to do that because it's weird because I don't do the page because I'm not editing. So I'll write that down.
Noted.
I'll make note to write that down.
Noted.
In the show notes.
Noted.
But
did you see the rumor that let's just jump? Okay, we're done at Dayton. We're going. I'm going. You're going. Okay. We're going. It's fun. You guys should go too if you're within driving distance. We drive 7 hours, 8 hours. So if you're that close, you should go too.
Correct.
That's our PSA.
There you go. That's we would never be hired to do commercials for someone. You know that, right? Okay. Sorry, go on. Go on.
Thanks. Boost of confidence. I can't remember what else you said we were going to talk about, but did you see the rumor about the Paint the Night? They're mumbling that Paint the Night's going to come to Disneyland.
And so she just glazes over the other part.
And the Main Street Electrical Parade is going to go to Walt Disney World. Yeah. And if it does, then I will put those ears on that I bought. That jinxed everything.
Well, it's funny you should say that because they posted a video today of us standing in line at the early bird for Dayton Disneyana last year, and that's what I had on was my ears.
Well, maybe we will get to wear them.
Maybe
in the parks in public.
That would be fun.
But that was exciting rumor news.
Oh my gosh!
Whether Carrie, it's true or not, it's just fun. It's just fun to have the greater Disney community dreaming that it would be a possibility.
Yeah, for sure.
I think nighttime parades are necessary.
I love the nighttime parades. I would love it if they brought it back and did 2 a night. You know how they used to do like 7 and 9 or 9 and 11, and I guess in the summer they sometimes might be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, for sure.
Now, I've only seen Paint the Night. Did I see Paint the Night? I think I saw it once.
It's the best.
But it was years ago. Like, it's an older parade.
It came for the 50th.
60th. That was it. Mm-hmm. That's when I saw it. And, yeah, it was pretty
That
cool.
was BC, before you went to Disneyland with Carrie, though.
That was before Disneyland with Carrie. That was only my second visit to Disneyland. So I went once years and years and years ago, and then I went for the 60th. And that's where we saw Paint the Night.
I was looking at my trip ledger the other day, and I think I've been to Disneyland like 17 or 18 times.
Oh my gosh.
Because I was counting up how many times I stayed at my favorite Marriott. I was just letting somebody know, just for a random fact.
Random fun fact.
So that they would sleep better that night. I wanted just to let them know how many times I'd stayed at my favorite Anaheim Marriott.
Well, I was going to say, so when's your next trip? But Carrie doesn't tell. Jinxies. Yeah. Well, I posted the other day about my trip, and somebody replied to me and said, you don't have the problem with jinxies?
You're like, no.
No, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
I don't have a Disneyland trip planned, but well,
when does the annual pass expire? Because that's usually Carrie's...
tomorrow.
Oh. Are you not renewing? Or did you?
Yeah, I didn't renew yet, but I think you have like a month or whatever if you're going to renew your current one, I think. I don't know. Maybe I want to go to Oogie Boogie again.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Carrie's all about the Oogie Boogie Bash. We also
Maybe
have a podcast
summertime
on that if you're interested.
Yeah. But we'll see.
Yes. I would love it if those parades came back, Carrie.
Yeah, me too. I hope they do.
Would you come to Walt Disney World to see the Main Street Electrical Parade?
I'm going to be there anyway, so yeah, I'm going to watch it, but I'll be flying to Disneyland to see the paint tonight. I'll be off. I don't even need a plane. I'll just fly myself.
Oh,
Air Carrie gone. It'll be awesome.
Wow. Yeah, I'm excited. That's a rumor that I would be, but it kind of makes sense for the 100th.
Mm-hmm.
You think about all they did celebrating the 50th, like the changes in the parks and all that stuff. They've got to be doing double it for the 100.
Well, it's just math.
It's just math.
They did announce this week that they're doing theming right every month. I saw a little bit
I
of it.
missed
They
that.
didn't really. Yeah, I think that they're doing like a theme every month to celebrate at Walt Disney World, because they did say a few weeks ago that the Epcot was going to be the center of the 100th at Walt Disney World.
Yes.
And that in the fall, when everything that's happening there under construction is wrapping up, I think that's when the celebration there is supposed to happen. So like all that stuff will be done or almost done, hopefully, and then the 100th there starts. But They said something else this week about every month there's going to be a theme. I'm trying to think of what one of the themes was. I can't remember right now. We'd have to look it up.
I saw the Oswald Magic Band. I need it.
Well, you can did you order it?
No,
because like Jinxie, no Jinxie, you're going to be there soon, right? So
yeah, but can I thought I could just buy it there. Are they not going to have it in the stores?
Why don't you order it through your My Disney Experience? Save $10.
I didn't even think of it.
Get in there now. Multitask. You're the best multitasker I know. Come on. Keep chatting.
Carrie, I am so disorganized about this trip. Again, shocking. So last minute Franny finally just got my resort reservation. Finally came together 2 days ago. I think I said it. Yeah, I think 2 days ago.
And you're going in a week?
Yep.
You might be outside the window to save the $10 on the pre-purchase Magic Bands.
I might be.
You could take a look.
Quick. Yeah.
You should check tonight for sure.
Yeah, I will. But at least that's done. So I'm excited that I have a place to stay. I have a place to stay and I have tickets. That's all that matters. And a flight.
Did you make any park pass reservations yet?
Did I make any? I don't think so. No. But you know me, I'll just go wherever. So if one park is full that morning I say I want to go to Magic Kingdom and it says Magic Kingdom is full, then I really don't want to go to Magic Kingdom. Like if a park to me is like
valid,
right? If they don't have reservations, I don't want to go.
And you are also traveling around when the Easter Bunny's in town.
Yes. Yes, which of course I did not think about either. My sister said that to me the other day because she was like, you're not going to be here for Easter dinner. A bonus that I did not consider when I booked the trip, but yes. And yeah, so I didn't realize that I'm flying on Easter weekend. And I didn't realize the Friday was a holiday, or I probably would have flown down on the Friday.
Mm.
This is how clueless I have been lately. I am pretty scattered these days.
But you pieced it together. Like you said, you've got a flight, you've got a place to stay, you got your annual pass. You're going to just go where the park pass takes you.
Yep. Absolutely. That's all I want to do. It's just
You're going to buy a new Magic Band?
I'm going to buy a new Magic Band. I'm going to buy some treats. I'm going to do a lot of walking because I don't walk at home. So this is my, you know when people say like, I got to put an exercise plan together. I got to focus on getting healthy. Well, my version of that is I'm just going to go to Walt Disney World and then I have no choice but to exercise.
Walk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Walk. And you're going to go on Tron?
I'm going to go on Tron once. If it's good, I'll do it again. If it isn't, I'll have a picture they better make sure my picture comes out. That's my fear too on some of these rides. So same with Guardians of the Galaxy. I was worried, what if the picture doesn't come out? What if my Magic Band doesn't get picked up? And
what do you mean?
Well, what if I don't have a picture of me on this ride as my only proof that I ever went on it?
Well, usually they can find the picture.
Yeah. So Tron, those are pretty cool pictures. But I almost like, I don't want to go on it by myself because it's the kind of picture where it's going to look weird if I got some stranger beside me.
I'm sure we know somebody that would probably go on.
Oh, I'm sure I can think of one that might be, you know, bribed with Tim Hortons tea bags.
Exactly.
Right? So
yes.
That's the plan. That's the plan. So, yeah. Our week has been pretty crazy, which is why this is going to be such a short episode. And then...
Yeah, I can keep talking if you want.
I can keep... Carrie, we could babble till the cows come home. So why don't we insert here our jingle, and then we can hit our next topic. What do you think? Anna?
Sounds good.
Insert the jingle.
If you're a Disney fan, then you should listen to Carrie and Fran. They laugh and chat and help you make a plan. If you're going to Walt Disney World or Disneyland, and you will become a Pixie Dust Fan.
Oh, we're boneheads.
We are. And we're back.
And we're back. Did you hear that there's possibly some discounted 50th merchandise happening at Walt Disney World?
No. I'm telling you, Carrie, I'm so out of the loop and have not checked anything. Fill me in.
Well, apparently, according to thank you to Adam the Boo, someone told him, so he went and looked that at Disney Springs they have a lot of 50th stuff at the World of Disney.
Oh, you're kidding!
Not all of it, but some of it's starting to get marked down 50% off.
Interesting.
That's just the math.
That's just the math. See,
like, why would
the 100th merch isn't double what the 50th was. T-shirts are now $84.99.
So yeah, it's not everything, but there's definitely some stuff that's marked. Marked down? So
is there anything from the 50th that you look back on the merch and say, "I wish I'd bought it"? I was so excited about the merch when it came out, and there were a couple things I was like, "Oh, that's pretty," but I can't think of anything that I really wanted. I wanted that soap dispenser, but lo and behold, I got one.
They're on sale 50%. The 50th ones.
That's terrible. Mm-hmm. After my friend brought me one.
I brought you back 100 ones. So that one's you got to wait 18 months before that one. You have to wait 18 months before that one's marked down.
But that soap dispenser at the 50th was everything, and then they didn't have enough of them. So, and then by the time they had them in stock, then I was over it.
I probably would have liked to get maybe more of the clothes, like a few more items of clothes, but I just didn't. Like, a lot of times it's the size issue, right?
Yeah.
That we can't find the right size.
Right.
So.
And that's same with me. So there were a couple t-shirts that I wanted, I think, that I didn't get. So I can look when I'm there, and if there's anything you need me to pick you up, Carrie.
Well, maybe you send me some photos as you go. There's definitely some stuff from like the other line that they have, like I don't know what was that stuff, the park collection or whatever, the throwback stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely some of that stuff I would like, but
okay.
We just need while you're there, when other people we know that are there, they just need to share the pictures when they see this stuff at the outlets and whatever.
Yes.
That's where I was at towards the end. Like, I saw something I really liked, and I was like, is that going to be at the outlet? Like 10,000 of them.
Well, doesn't it bother you when you see something, you buy it regular price, and then you go back a month or two later, and there it is in the outlet for half off?
It depends on what it is. If it was something that I absolutely loved at first sight, I wouldn't necessarily feel that way. But if it was just something I bought on a whim, like a lot of the stuff when I was there the last couple times where I was like, oh, I really want this. But it was one of those, like, if I really wanted it, I would have bought it right then and there. And I was like, we'll wait and see.
Yeah.
And the 100 stuff was coming out. So
I get it.
So it's hard. But yeah, if you see anything, you have to send photos.
Will do.
Or if I see anything on the YouTubes, I'll send you a message, so I'll be like, red alert, red alert. You got to get in the Uber, get over to the outlet mall, I repeat, do not go to Chick-fil-A, go straight to the outlet mall.
Yeah, you let me know and I will be there.
Oh, that's what friends are for, right?
I know. Now,
drop everything and go buy stuff.
It's a different trip this time for me because my sisters are coming down at the end.
Right.
So, I don't know if she's got jinxies or not, but I don't even know. She's so far behind on the podcast. Too bad. So my sister Becky, this will be at the end of, in April is her 1 year anniversary of her bone marrow transplant. So she's like 1 year old according to her immune system. So they say the first year is the precarious year. So she's there. She's made it. She's good. So she is driving down because, she loves to drive down and I don't. So she's driving down with our other sister, Jean, and our brother-in-law. So they are going to be driving down and they arrive a week after me. So they're there on the Saturday night and I leave on the Wednesday to go on my cruise. So I did say to them, if there happens to be a Mr. Toad statue that's too heavy for me to take on the plane, but is perfect for a car.
You gotta take advantage of that.
Right? I need to. So I might be loading their car up with some stuff to bring home for me. And then, so then I'm renting a car and driving down to Miami to go on my Virgin cruise.
Right.
Right.
And when your family's there, it'll be like kind of being like a home. You're at your place and they're at theirs.
Exactly. So I'm not staying with them. They are staying in a 1-bedroom at Bay Lake and I'm at Old Key West the whole time. They were like, are you going to come see us? What are we? And so I took a look at their dining reservations for the 4 days that we overlap and their dinners look pretty good. So I think I'm crashing their dining plans.
Which ones where are they going?
Carrie's so excited now because Carrie's
Are they doing any signature dining?
They are, in fact.
Oh, so perhaps maybe I'll be joining them.
California Grill. So
what?
Right? So remember when we went,
they just have a 1-bedroom?
Yeah. Carrie's like, hang on, what? How much are the flights?
Okay, carry on. So they're going to the California Grill?
Yes, so California Grill. Remember, ours was the 50th, so it was that special menu. So this will be the new menu. Oh. So I'm going to do that. They also have, I think they have lunch at Kona, and I can't remember what the other two are, but they're good. They were good. So nice. Steakhouse 71, I think was one.
Our fave.
Yeah. So I said,
and they included you in the numbers?
No, whatever. They have 3 people. What are they going to do?
You're going to be like, oh, there's one more.
There's one more. It's not like they have a table for 3.
Right. So, well, that's handy. That's handy.
It is very handy. So I'm looking forward to that. And, I'll probably meet up with them in the parks, but we have some friends down there and,
it's nice and hot already.
Yeah.
Down there.
Yeah. So I'm starting to figure out my groceries and things like that as well.
Cool.
Yeah. It's very exciting. Yes. So
can't wait to hear all of your adventures in the Tron
I will absolutely fill you all in on how Tron feels. Provided I fit in it. I am a little worried about the fitting inside.
It'll be fine.
Worst case though, they have that bench at the back. So if you don't fit in the doohickey one, then you can sit on the bench in the back, I think. Like you can be a different size and still sit in the back.
Right.
Right.
I think it's interesting that it seems like it's Flight of Passage, the way that they kind of lock and load you in there. Mm-hmm. But you're going to be on a roller coaster. Like that's the part where you're kind of like, if you know how Flight of Passage is and how they you're sitting on the Banshee and whatever. But just picture that maybe, I'm sure a little bit different, but speeding through Tomorrowland. I don't know.
It's like you're riding a motorcycle, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But it kind of clamps you in the way that it does.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how I do. We'll see. I'll let you know.
I can't wait to see the picture.
Me too. Oh my gosh. Carrie, I did not ask you before we started talking.
What?
Do you have pixie dust?
Oh.
I know. I forgot to ask you before we started talking or before we started recording if you had pixie dust. Let me go first then.
Okay.
How about we reverse it this time and I'll go first?
Okay. Fran, what's your... It's that time of the show where I ask you, Fran.
What's my pixie dust?
What's your pixie dust?
Oh, darn. I don't have it. Meow. There's a cat coming in. Distractions. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're silly tonight. My pixie dust is that I managed to go out of the house and do something other than work, which is why I wanted to go first so I could steal it.
Split pixie dust. We're sharing this pixie dust.
So Carrie and I, it's funny. We talk all the time. We Facebook chat all the time. And we record the podcast. But when was the last time we saw each other in person outside of Disneyland and Walt Disney World?
Whenever I was at your house for tea the last time, probably.
Which was last summer.
Maybe.
And
we don't live that far away. It's just someone thinks that we live that far away. Somebody thinks that we live lifetimes away. Yeah. Someone thinks that she needs to pack a sandwich and 17 bottles of water to drive where I live.
Then I gotta make
Somebody
all the
says, don't forget to call me when you get home. I'm like, I'll be home in 23 minutes. Don't forget to call me. Let me know that you're home.
I know.
I really live 20 seconds away. Like in comparison to driving to Florida, driving to Dayton, I live 20 minutes away probably.
I know.
But yeah. So
I haven't told them.
But we saw each other. And it was my idea. This is where it's joint pixie dust. Because I put this little bug in Fran's ear because
you did.
There's a store that we grew up with called Zellers in Canada. And it went away, and we really don't have very many Canadian stores. We have Walmart now, right? Like we don't have a Canadian department store other than the Hudson Bay or whatever. So they made a Zellers pop-up shop, and it just happened to be in Franny's neighborhood. So I said, I kind of want to go see that pop-up shop at Zellers. And she's like, Zellers pop-up shop? You really want to go there? And then the next day she was like, are you going to go to Scarborough Town tomorrow?
Because I couldn't get it out of my brain. Like after Carrie mentioned it, I didn't even know. I had seen one of my friends post something on Facebook about Zellers, and I'm thinking, why is she talking about Zellers? And then you told me about the pop-up shop, and then I couldn't get it out of my brain. Why don't I go see this pop-up shop? And then while I'm there, I can look for stuff for my trip, and I can. So yeah. So then I messaged her and said, want to go tomorrow?
And I was like, yes. Because we had some yucky weather, right? That's why we didn't go on the weekend. But I was like, yes. So then we did what we used to do when we used to have Disney stores. Like every month or two, we would meet at the Disney store.
Yes.
So we went to the mall. There was no Disney store.
But
sadly,
lo and behold, there's a puzzle and game store inside the
puzzles
Disney.
in the Disney store, which is awesome.
So we did go into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, we hung out. It was good, and we should do it more often, but we don't because we get so busy and we live so far away from each other, and we're just so busy.
I know. Can't find it's so terrible because, and we knew how long it had been because we both had things in our homes for each other.
Mm-hmm.
So we were giving each other things that we'd had in our houses for like a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was good. It was nice to see. It was great. We were back in our food court doing the wander around where Carrie can't decide what she wants for dinner.
There's so many good choices.
Like it was a good night. And I'm going to say it anyway. I text Carrie after when I got home and said to her, like, it was good for my soul. Mm-hmm. And I knew it because when I got in the car and I was driving home, I was singing to my playlist. And like, I haven't been singing in the car and been in that kind of mood in a very long time. So thank you for that.
That was awesome. It was good. It's just what we needted. We both needed it.
We did. So that was good pixie dust. So, okay, fine. We can share it.
Thank you.
That's why I wanted to go first. I wanted to steal it.
She wanted to steal the pixie dust before I forgot. I like that. Do you have your pixie dust? She like doing me a little duck and weave there, and then hoping that I wouldn't think of it first.
Exactly.
I saw what you did there.
I did. Okay, Carrie. So you see when we say when we say to people that we can talk about nothing for like we can. But hopefully it wasn't, we could have just said we're not having a podcast this week, but there are people who drive to work and we keep them company.
It's our job. It's our duty to help to keep you guys company and be goofy.
Well,
it's just what we do.
And just talk about nothing. So thank you for listening to us talk about nothing. And we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Pixie Dust Fan Podcast. We hope you enjoyed the episode.
Make sure you're following us on your favorite podcast player so you'll get a new episode every week. And find us on social media too. We'd love to hear from you.
Till next time, remember, you are never too old to be young. Chase your dreams and design your own happily ever after.